Robin.
Good morning. Welcome to the Opie and That sounds like something, right?
Yes.
Hi.
Opie, I heard Anthony in there, and I heard a lot of syllables.
Yeah, a lot of syllables. I just want to start by saying, holy shit, I can't even see Anthony.
What happened?
You're not missing much.
I can't see Jimmy.
You're missing a lot there.
All I see is windshield wipers
Really?
in my mind.
That's the worst. How long do you have to stare at those?
Well, a lot of people know I go to Philly a lot. That's where my wife is from, and we went down there for Easter, for the little kids' first Easter. Mm-hmm. They did it up right, man. They fucking treated my son like a king. It was awesome. And I said, you know what? Why don't we push this visit a little bit? We'll get on the road around 8:30. Have a little dessert in the backyard. Relax.
That's crazy.
Well, like 8:30, I think most of the Easter Sunday traffic should be well gone. We might have just a few delays here and there.
A few stragglers.
But I think if we leave at 8:30, I could be home by 10 o'clock at the latest, sleeping nice by 10:15, get a nice night's sleep, and then come in and do the radio show with my pals.
Uh-huh. There's a little bit of rain.
A little. Actually, it wasn't even the rain delays, although there were a bunch of huge fucking puddles that people couldn't navigate through, so that slowed people down on the New Jersey Turnpike.
Slows the shit out of everybody, yeah.
And then you had the cops that insisted that Easter Sunday is a perfect night to pull people over, so that slows everyone down. Yeah. And 10 miles an hour for an hour straight. Pull into my garage a little after 11:30.
Yeah.
It takes an hour and a half tops usually. This was a little over 3 hours.
Yeah, you gotta love the double time.
With a kid
that takes you twice as long.
Yeah, with a kid that decided he needed to scream the whole way home. And usually he's pretty good.
You're not a kid.
Well, makes me realize what my fucking crying has done over the years. But, yeah, so he was crying the whole way home.
That sounds...
Which is so rare.
Nightmarish to me.
Yeah. It was nightmarish. When it's your own kid crying, we were discussing this after the fact, it's your own kid crying. If it was someone else's kid, I probably would have committed murder.
Yeah.
There is a difference. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because when it's your kid crying, you just want to make them feel, better.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain because you don't have a kid.
I know.
My friend Alex,
and you have every right to think what you're thinking. That it's nightmarish. You have every right to say that.
The thought of being in 3-hour traffic for an hour and a half drive is enough.
Right.
Then the rain.
Right.
And then, like, having the sound effects in the background with the kid crying. Like, that whole thing, to me, it makes me anxious.
And you have every right to think that.
Yeah.
I'm just defending the parents out there where you do know when it's your kid, all you care about is try to make them comfortable, especially when they're at a much, younger age. You know? He doesn't know any better, but...
Benadryl.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
Love those parents that are like, wow, you slipped my Benadryl.
Well, I think
you're dosing your kid.
But I think our parents did that to us, right?
Yeah.
My mom talks about the whiskey, the pacifier and the whiskey and all that crap.
Yep.
And I don't think she was joking.
Get him to sleep, whatever it takes.
She said it was great for when you were teething. To put a little whiskey on your pacifier. Would you get arrested for that now?
Who would ever fucking come out, even as a doctor? Because doctors would say that. You put a little whiskey, bourbon on their...
give a little whiskey.
On the pacifier, it'll be fine for him.
Yeah.
As he's lighting up a cigarette in his office.
Yeah. I don't know why the troopers needed to give tickets last night. We're all going slow to begin with, so maybe some asshole decided to go up the side or something. I don't know. But I'm looking at this car going, why is he getting a ticket right now? Because everyone is rubbernecking, and it's already a nightmare out here.
Because broke-ass Jersey.
Yeah.
Broke-ass Jersey needs money, so.
Yeah, so, fuck, man. That was a rough one.
And you just have to concentrate too much. So, like, every hour you're awake driving like that is 2 hours of normal activity.
Yeah.
Because you're so focused, you got to drive, be careful.
You got ridiculous focus.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to make moves. You're like, can I get over there? Is that going to do something?
You're looking 5-6 cars ahead.
And then the New Jersey Turnpike splits, and then you have to make that fucking decision of life.
Fateful decision.
Do people understand this out there? When you're coming up from the south on the New Jersey Turnpike, it splits into 2, 3, 4 lanes. I don't even know. 4-lane highways. Are you going to take the left or are you going to go right?
They both go to the same place.
Right.
But one is like kind of express.
Yeah.
And one is kind of local exits.
Yeah.
And you never know, like, for the most
which
part.
one's going to move better.
There could be a problem on one. And the worst part is sitting in dead stop traffic on one.
Yeah.
And they give you a clear view of the other one.
Of course.
They're very close.
Of course.
And you're just looking at cars doing 80.
Yeah. And
you're like, what?
And you're
this
thinking,
sucks.
you're thinking if I made that decision,
Yeah.
I would be fucking nice right now.
Coin toss.
Yeah.
Coin toss. Whoops, I fucked up.
Yeah. Exactly. What?
You always end up in the express lane because that just makes more sense than
Right,
local.
express
because if
seems
you're
fast.
looking, you see
I know,
signs, you
never.
go, "Oh, express or local." Well, I obviously want the express.
I
lane.
want to go express. And then you
It's
realize
always
express
worse.
had a
It's always
10-car pile up.
But no, do you know what's better too? Truck and car lanes is better than just car lanes.
Yeah.
Y'all take that to the bank.
Motherfucker. Yeah. But they're sick with that shit because they don't tell you which one is the good one.
No.
You make that decision every time. And
That's
sometimes you're like, I fucking did it
It's
right.
harrowing when you have to make it. You're thinking,
So guess what? Last night I made it wrong. I went left.
You chose unwisely.
I went left. It was right.
Left is express, right?
Right. And my wife doesn't like when I fucking decide, well, I made the wrong decision, so now I have to get to the right decision, which is a completely illegal move.
Illegal, but great move.
But all of a sudden, I pull onto the shoulder, and she knew, like, all right, look, he's in his own world. Let him
going
go.
for it.
And I'm just looking. These cars are zipping by because I'm 10 miles an hour on the left. The right is easily going 75. I'm like, I need to be over there. So I had to fucking make some moves to,
Sure.
what are they called? They give you a couple chances to fucking change lanes.
Yeah,
Illegally, of course.
illegal,
Because
'cause
there's
it
signs
says-
all over the place. Do not fucking do
Don't
that.
pull that shit.
And they say it. Do not fucking do what you're thinking.
Yep.
But I did what I was fucking thinking. And saved myself probably another hour.
Yeah.
Probably.
What's worse though what's worse than when you make that decision and then you just like, I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
It's like there's two girls at the bar and you hit on one and then she stands up and she's a fat pig and the 10 leaves. You could have had me.
Shit.
But
Yeah.
all fucking night long, man.
That's
That's worse than
correct.
looking at my droid.
It's like reading the whole time.
Yeah, I can't see shit right now.
I realize there are some days you wake up and like it feels like you have arc burn in your eyeballs and someone threw handfuls of sand in your face.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, what the fuck? Oh yeah. I was texting for like fucking 2 hours
Right.
straight.
I do feel like sand was rubbed in my eyes. You're absolutely right. That's
You
that's the feeling I
squinted
got
and
right now.
ow.
And
Hurts.
I'm the idiot because I'm thinking Easter Sunday.
How hard could it be, right?
I forget every year that Easter Sunday could be worse than the Christmas holidays as far as coming back
terrible.
home.
Thanksgiving's really bad too.
Right.
That's
It's
a bad one.
Any holiday where people go to other people's house for dinner is gonna suck ass, and it does. I was saying I used to drive home from exit 63 on the expressway when I lived in Bay Ridge in Brooklyn, and 3-hour drive.
Yeah.
At least 3 hours, and meanwhile I've done it in an hour.
Yeah, maybe slightly over.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
It's crazy.
How was the Easter? You guys do anything? Well, I know Jimmy went to Ozzy. I saw him tweeting it.
Little Ozzy. Yeah.
What else is there?
Nothing.
Did you get anyone to go with you?
You saw your own Jesus, your own Lord and
Yeah.
Savior on Easter.
It's an amazing Easter.
Yes.
While you were all looking for eggs, I was chatting with. I was having a nice chat with Ozzy. You guys,
that's nice.
Good chat with him.
That is nice.
I took this chick I know, Rolanda. She's cool. Fuck it.
White,
Mexican.
You
Mexican.
You
Yeah.
forced him to go. Actually, what has he got going on?
I didn't ask him. I just said that he actually texted me. He's like, "Do you have anybody to go with?" I'm like, "No," because everybody's doing family shit. And he's like, "I'll go."
Yeah, that's
I was
stupid
like,
family shit.
Nah, but I got it. I mean, it is what it was. It was like, I know it's a major holiday, so I mean,
Easter's one of the biggies.
yeah.
There's a bunch of holidays I certainly would blow off, but Easter's.
Easter you can't. And I was it was done right. It was an amazing fucking event, of course.
Yeah.
And 6 p.m. perfect start time. And I get there, and this is why I fucking love this family. Every single person in the media has on the shirt that I'm wearing right now. It was done in the 1,000-seat venue, and every fucking chair had a God Bless Ozzy Osbourne shirt on it, and a fucking badge, and a fucking little. Every
Wow.
single person got something when they left. And when you walk in, because Tribeca is all over the city, all over. They're doing premieres and blah blah blah. This one was an absolute fucking Ozzy rock vibe, and it was
Nice.
like no other premiere did anything that resembled that. It's like literally when the premiere's over, you forget who was just in the room. Really, really smart PR people around there. Fucking bright.
That's great.
So yeah, it was great. It was really nice, and De Niro was there.
Is it a soft shirt, Jimmy?
Yes, I washed it last night first before
It
wearing it
looks
today.
very, very soft.
It is.
I mean, it needs to be soft. I hate those black shirts.
Feel
that
it.
are-
It's not.
like-
Feel it.
feel like
Yeah, yeah.
Feel something.
fucking
It's good.
insulation.
He scared me.
Yeah, that's a good looking shirt there, Jimmy.
And I didn't get to talk to De Niro. He walked the red carpet, and I saw him as he walked by. But I think he left right after, so I went back to try to meet him.
I think he's too busy being pissed at Trump at this point.
De Niro.
Oh yeah.
Why?
Yeah, he's not appreciating Donald Trump doing the birther thing with Obama.
Oh, yeah.
That was Seinfeld. I didn't know De Niro had the same problem. Oh, De
Niro's
Niro's
involved a little bit.
Oh,
too now.
okay.
A little bit.
Yeah, the Seinfeld thing.
bit.
I mean, Trump knows how to just piss people off.
Well, you know what it was too? It's like we're back in that area, and I see the family, and I introduce myself to Jack, and Ozzy's just standing there by himself,
I just spilled all over myself.
and I'm like, I don't want to bother him, but I'm like, go bother him. Fuck it. It's Ozzy. And so I started talking to Sharon. I kind of felt bad, and then he just kind of looks at me. He's like, "So how you been?"
Nice.
Oh,
And we just started chatting about sleep.
look at you.
That was wonderful. It was my Easter gift.
That was just a regular chat with two men.
We said hello walking in, and then I think he takes a second because his memory is so bad. He's got really bad memory, yeah.
Did he say, I was hoping you brought my birthday gifts with you today?
Books.
No, he didn't mention the books.
He didn't mention the
No,
books?
he neglected to mention the books. I think his shame about leaving them was just tarnishing
yeah.
the event.
Too great?
For everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a nice chat about fucking sleep disorders for a couple of minutes. And
Oh,
it's time for
really?
a fucking movie. Could talk for hours.
And the movie?
Amazing. I mean,
Really?
what am I going to say? Because it's Ozzy, but it really was. Blatter saw it. Steve Leeds was there, and Roland, none of our who are really Ozzy fans.
Yeah.
And Roland said it was great. He's like, I wanted it to suck so I could make fun of you. But it was very. Some of it was really touching, and it was great. It was so well done, and Jack has access to all the footage.
Oh, yeah.
Is it Ozzy's life?
It's his life. They cover everything. No, I mean, I knew, but there was a lot of footage I've never seen before.
Oh, wow.
I think that they tried to avoid dealing with some of the stuff on the Osbournes. Like, they only glanced over Sharon's cancer, just because I think they didn't want to just show you the same stuff you saw on the Osbournes.
Yeah,
It was-
sure.
Ozzy was fucking hilarious in it. Hilarious.
Yeah.
He's a funny dude, man. Yeah.
Oh,
We've all
hell
said
yeah.
that, right?
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
he killed in the theater.
Yeah.
So it was really great, man.
great.
I was very happy that they did such a good job with it.
Good for Ozzy.
I never would have bashed it anyway.
Where are they going to show this movie?
I don't know. It's actually, I want to ask that to Jack when he comes in, like, what's the next step? Because it was, people loved it. It's good. I don't know if you could put it in theaters, or do you sell it to the IFC or HBO? What do you do with it?
That's a great question.
Yeah,
today.
I'm wondering where the documentary, Anderson Silva too. I saw his documentary. I loved it. It's like, what do you do with the documentary?
But
HBO?
but it doesn't matter as much these days, right?
I don't think so.
Because I mean, we could just put it on our iPads and shit. Just get it out there somewhere, and people will find it.
Or go to DVD and then show extra footage.
When we were growing up, man, if they didn't put a movie in a theater, that movie was fucked.
You didn't
You
see it.
didn't see it.
You didn't see it anywhere.
You didn't see it until it ended up on Channel 5.
There was probably some great movies that just didn't get the distribution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you. Jimmy.
Thank you.
We're gonna have Jack Osbourne in at 8:30
Yes, and
to
we
talk
have
about the movie.
Dimitri Martin at 9:30 and Anderson Silva at 7:45. It's a good show.
And we got a very busy show.
Crazy.
What was I gonna say?
Oh God! Can I? One thing I forgot.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Well,
rolling.
I was hoping for more from you about this whole Ozzy thing.
Well, this is Roland's a
This
fun
was
day.
your big night.
Yeah, I know, but it's like we're going to talk to Jack, so I figure I would just.
Oh, you're
you know.
saving it? Okay.
But afterwards, we go to the parking lot, and it was like a half block away. Everything worked out perfectly, and we go to the. Oh, Roland's here, and so we go to the. Marky Ramone was there, and he's one. The guy's a legend. He's one of the fucking Ramones.
Ramon.
And I didn't want to bother him for a photo at the premiere because, again, I'm just too busy looking for De Niro and shit. But we're walking into the parking deck, and there's Marky Ramone, just him walking to. I'm like, I have to ask him for a photo now. And he was very cool. I'm like, how you doing? He's like, I got to piss. I'm like, oh, can I have a picture? And then I'm like, I hand Roland the camera, and it's kind of fumbling, and we can't get the flash.
Oh, no.
But he's really patient and cool, and he's like, yeah, no problem, man, no problem. And we take the photo, and then he goes to Roland, you want a shot? And Roland's like, no, I'm okay. And it was so fucking awkward. I'm like, dude, we walk away. I'm like, couldn't you have just said yes?
You just say yes at that point.
Like, he has his arm ready for me. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, it was so.
God, it's one of the Ramones.
Dude, it was so. And he goes, "Who is that?"
I know who he was.
I'm not a big fan of the Ramones, but you gotta get that picture every time.
That's
it's
douchey.
Ramone.
It was fucking. It was so uncomfortable.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then the guy gets into his car, and I had left one of the little Ozzy placards where we got the photo, so Roland had to walk back, and he was looking at him, and I was like, dude, just ask him for a picture.
Yeah,
now at the point, it's like, I think he wanted him to ask. You want a shot? No, I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Why would you say that?
I didn't know who he was. I'm like, I'm good.
Oh, he does a show here, I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he
He's
is
here
here.
a lot. How was the movie,
It
Roland?
was really good. It surprised me.
You're not an Ozzy fan in general?
Not at all. I hate his
Not at
music.
all?
I mean, it's not, I just don't. It's not my cup of tea. But I mean, it was really good. I wish the Bruce documentary was like this one because it's really informative.
Really?
Yeah, it goes back to his early years as a baby and shows everything.
They did like a full documentary.
It was
was
pretty
some-
rough too. To see some scenes.
Oh, fuck yeah, man. Yeah, some of the stuff that was said.
Really?
It wasn't. He looks really good in it and really funny, but it's very fucking honest. I mean, there are some things that were said by the kids about him not being a good father, and I mean, it really like, oof. Like it was not a fucking just Ozzy propaganda machine at all.
Yeah.
It was a real documentary. It was like it was done by somebody who had nothing to do with the family. It was fucking great.
I would go see him though in concert because all the concert scenes were pretty cool.
The concert footage was
Oh,
amazing.
I've been to a concert with
Never
Jimmy.
been to see him.
He puts on a great show.
Yeah,
Holy crap.
He's doing more time now than he did fucking 10 years ago. He's doing over 2 hours now. He's still like an hour and 20.
Jesus.
And then he probably went in the back and tip a few.
Yeah.
guy.
Is he tipping these days?
No, he's sober fucking a few years.
A few years
5 years
now?
now? Yeah.
5? Probably, okay. Yeah. Did all right with Jimmy?
Yeah, we had a
yeah.
good time.
You
Roland's
didn't
a
fuck
fun
up his
fucking
picture
hang.
taken or anything like that?
No, De Niro just went.
Yeah, he zipped through. I was fucking...
And people, he was like,
Isn't it his film festival? Slow the
But he
fuck down.
had, no, he did the red carpet, but he had 2 other ones to go to. He had 3. He's like,
He had to
tries
go
show
from
up-
city to city. I
Yeah,
gotcha.
no,
I mean, from
theater to
all
theater.
over the city, right?
Yeah, I think he tries to hit them all and get a
Just
picture.
for a picture, right.
I was fucking crying that I didn't get him. He looked all happy and handsome.
Yeah.
Yeah, once again, I saw him. I was like, Bob De Niro! And I'm like, fuck. It's gone.
Bob.
You lose me again. And of course, everybody on Twitter is Bob. Did you get a picture? Did he blow you off? He didn't blow me off. But no, I didn't get a picture. Fucks.
One day.
I'm going to have one by the end of the Tribeca Film Festival. I will have a picture.
We got a guy, Steve, that he was there last night.
Yes.
He's got a question for Jimmy. Question for Jimmy. Steve, what's up?
Hello. Yes, hello. It's at the Bear Festival. Thank you.
Hi, buddy.
Jimmy.
Yes.
What'd you think of the commentary with Paul McCartney? I was kind of distracted by the fact that he looked like a 96-year-old woman.
Well, he's McCartney. I mean, he's probably had a little bit of work done, but I know from one time Johnny and I, which is what Ozzy's brother calls him, we're talking, and he had mentioned that Jack got McCartney to be interviewed for him. And McCartney obviously knew the music and knew what the influence of Sabbath had been, and how he said how weird it was to have these dark things. It was good. McCartney was great. But another thing I like is that they didn't stay on anybody overdue. They talked a little bit to Tommy Lee told the fucking funniest story in the documentary. A really
That was
funny.
fucking great.
Tommy Lee was great in the
Yeah.
documentary. And Jack talked a little. Kelly, Ozzy's first 2 children, Lewis, I don't remember his daughter's name, and Amy looked fucking amazing. And it was really, it was spread out beautifully. It wasn't. I wanted it to be longer. I was like, fuck, man, this should be like another hour.
Ozzy's brother, you said?
He's a I never knew he had a brother, and I never heard his first daughter speak from his first marriage.
Right.
Never. I
What
never.
does Ozzy's brother do for a living?
I know he's probably guessing he's in the business.
I love finding that shit out.
Yeah.
Like when someone's
business.
really famous and they have a brother, like or a sister. What do they do?
What do they do?
His name is Paul Osbourne, which made me like him.
Paul Osbourne.
Yay!
You know, it was,
they did show Ozzy's library full of Beatles books.
Oh, dude, there was one thing where they show the Beatles books.
Oh, no.
And they fucking pan over the one he told me that he had. So he was right. He wasn't lying.
It's a pile of Beatles.
Where's Ozzy's Beatles books these days?
In the office.
All right,
Yeah.
those are very valuable at this
yeah.
point.
Yeah, well, Ozzy will get them, and I'm going to bring it up to Jack too, just to tell him.
Oh,
fucking
yes.
he has a gift.
How about you give them to Jack to give to Ozzy?
No, because he has a fucking press to do all day. I have to hand them to Ozzy. I want to hand them to Ozzy wrapped. Make him unwrap them again.
Yeah, make him unwrap. Oh, this is wonderful. I have this one.
well, it was a great night, guys, and I'm glad you had a good time, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Very
I was
cool.
talking to some guy from the band Hatebreed who was really cool too. I don't know I know them.
I know the name.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you a song.
It was really fun, man. It was
Good
like
night.
but it was really it was like everybody when it comes to Ozzy stuff now, you feel like taken care of now, and like I don't feel like I'm not going to get back. You know that fucking shit feeling you have going backstage?
But you're part of the family at this point.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Ozzy just barely remembers my face.
Is he part of the family?
No.
Yeah, because he went back right behind backstage to talk to Ozzy. I went to get ice cream. So.
Oh, yeah. Roland is a fun guy to fucking go to these things with because he so doesn't give a shit about. Like I'm like Ozzy was by himself, and I'm like I just couldn't bother him. But I went into the men's room the same time he did. It wasn't really intentional.
Oh no!
But he was on one end, I stood on the other end.
Oh, he probably thought it was intentional.
I don't know if he did or not.
Did he see you in there?
Jimmy.
No, but I walked in. He was there. I saw Tony Dennis. But I had to piss. I didn't get up to piss once, and I was like, "Hi." I was like, "Great job." And I just went and pissed to shame.
Oh my god!
Oh, follow me in the fucking bathroom.
Yeah, I always do something that's kind of like humiliating on some level. I can never just be completely comfortable.
Yeah.
But it was a fun. It was a fun fucking event.
Sounds it.
Roland,
see this
perfect
damn
for
thing.
you.
Roland, can I get a copy of this? Or we have to go to a theater and see
you'll probably
it?
get one.
Yeah, probably after the next showing. Then I'll get a copy.
When's the next showing?
This
And can I
morning,
go?
actually. There's a press showing this morning.
What time? Let's go.
Nah, it's early. It's like 9.
Oh, fuck this place. Let's go. All right.
I don't think that's washing.
No.
I don't think we're going to be going.
Why, man? I'm
My
tired.
shirt's a little itchy.
Would be
I
nice.
washed it too. My skin is so delicate.
It is a little itchy?
Yeah, I mean, I understand why people want to
It
come
looks
all over.
soft, though. I'll say it again. Those black fucking shirts that feel like you're wearing, like, insulation. I hate that.
very,
With
very
the,
coarse.
With the tight collar.
Yeah,
where it's a little
yeah.
tighter around your neck. I hate it.
And it feels like your body has like a little tingling buzz on it, and that's the insulation.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, you just need a nice soft shirt.
But this is
every fucking time.
this is not bad. Thank God I washed it, or I would have been fucking Irving itchy. But how fucking great was it to walk in and see all those shirts? And it was like a concert vibe. And I'm like, what smart fucking people.
Yeah,
So
really.
I guarantee it's from
marketing.
Sharon.
Right before Jim goes, I gotta get a shirt. Then I goes, here you go, Jimmy. He goes, oh, thank you.
Yeah, everybody was fucking nice. And I was like, oh, of course I'm panicking. Like, I'm not going to get one.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
realized I'm
yeah.
on every seat, fag. Fuck's the matter
It's
with
like,
you? And then
relax.
Roland gave me his.
But you could, I could see how you would think like it wouldn't be on your seat, and you'd have to be like, "Could I get a shirt?" Well, we don't have any, and you'd just be like, figures." Yeah, I've been there. I know what that's like.
I finally felt nice though.
Humiliating.
But yeah, backstage they treat me really nice. It was so nice to
Yeah.
fucking have one good hookup,
Well,
and it's the best one I
finally.
could have.
Well, that'll be ruined the next time you go backstage. By the next event.
Whatever the next event is
You'll
going to be
get
fucking.
fucked.
Of course I will.
We
It'll
all
be
know
horrendous.
that.
It'll probably be at Tribeca.
Yeah.
I predict that by the time that fucking film festival is over,
Why am I not doing any of these Tribeca things?
Dude, you should.
Roland?
They're fun.
Give me a list. I want to check out some of these films.
It's already over.
No, it's not.
I
He
know.
just said it wasn't. You got to listen before you do your.
as much as I know
fucking
he
joke.
lies, he gets me every time with that.
I know, yeah.
Here's why Roland is a piece of shit. I was like fucking. He's like, you didn't get your De Niro picture. I'm like, yeah, but he came right through, and Roland said, yeah, but somebody got one. I was like, yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Way to-
shit.
Way to point it out.
Way to go, Roland.
Somebody got one.
Piece of shit.
It really is garbage.
Hey, I was telling Ant before the show, and it looks like you were enjoying some playoff hockey, my friend. A little bit.
Travis was over the house.
I can't even look at him.
and
I'm sorry, Travis. I just want to say
he was.
I can't even look at you.
He was so into it. I'm just watching his Canadians, or Habs as he calls them, playing the Bees, playing Boston.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, they went into double overtime.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just at the edge of his seat, or my couch, as it were. And it was brutal to watch.
Yeah.
He's just freaking out.
Yeah.
But he's not a loud fan. Like, I was sitting there going, come on, oh!
You don't even know
I don't
either
know.
team,
I
and
don't
you were
care,
getting into it.
But it was just action-packed, I'm
telling you,
action-packed.
Nothing beats playoff hockey. And when you have a team in it, oh my God, it's the greatest thing
But
ever.
he just sat there like, and I could tell though he was freaking out.
Of course.
Like, he wouldn't talk to anybody, and he's just kind of his
course.
head's moving around.
At any moment, the game's over.
Yeah, and it was because I went upstairs and I'm looking over the edge of the balcony so I could see kind of the couch and the TV, and I'm just kind of watching, and then whoosh, and you just saw before that puck even went in. You went like,
You knew.
oh, there's a giant gaping hole that the goalie is nowhere near.
I think I said, oh shit, before it even went in.
Yeah, you did. You went, oh shit, and there's a gentleman with the puck right against his fucking stick, and that was it. Whammo.
Did your team get knocked out? I don't follow.
Not yet, no.
No,
They lost a big game?
and they didn't get knocked out, though.
It was a big game.
See, I didn't even know. I thought it was the fucking final game.
Yeah, once you found out that no one would be eliminated that
then
night, so why am I watching?
Then I was like, what am I doing? I'm going to the jacuzzi.
Now the
Fuck
Canadians
this.
got to win 2 in a row. So
They have to, yeah. It's been done before.
dude, I have to say this this sports curse of mine is really strange. I did 3 overtime games Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I guess, right? 1 a day. And I fucking mispicked.
You undermined every
0
team.
for 3.
Well, there were 2 yesterday.
Huh?
There were 2 yesterday.
Which games yesterday?
The Flyers game and
The Chicago game.
Yeah.
Another overtime game, right?
Jesus, what the fuck's going on with the overtime?
there's been 11 so far.
Wow.
In the first round.
Is that some kind of record?
I don't think so. But I'm not sure.
There's a lot of fucking... Oh, yeah, here we go. This is Friday night. I tweeted, another great hockey game. Flyers-Sabres tied, heading to OT. Flyers got this. 2 minutes later, the Sabres
Whoops.
beat the fucking Flyers. And then I went with the Boston game. Playoff hockey is the best. I wrote, absolutely. Canadians have this tonight.
Yeah, they have it, all right.
That was...
They had the loss.
The loss, yes.
Right.
Very, very.
Oh, and then a
sad.
guy gets mad at me. He goes, come on, Ope, remember your Boston days? Go Bruins. And I write, I want the Bruins, but obviously it's the Canadians' night. And then the Canadians lost in overtime. I couldn't even text Travis. I just left him alone. Notice I left you alone. I didn't touch you.
Yeah, and I tried to do the furthest thing from Opie that I could, which is watch the game at Anthony's house.
Oh, my God. And Travis is like so fixated on the game. His daughter's running around my house with a pen. I'm like...
I'm trying to pay attention to both things.
Yeah, no.
Careful, I'm telling her.
Oh,
Playoff hockey over your daughter, right?
Of course.
oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
Kids
a
like right because I don't have a kid-friendly house. She's running around like pulling shit off the tables and stuff.
And Anthony's being Mr. Annoying question guy.
Yeah, well, I was during the playoffs. During some of the most exciting parts of the game, I had to ask Travis
don't
hockey
do that.
questions.
Don't do that.
He was getting so annoyed at me. It was great.
Don't do that.
That was fantastic.
What's icing? Could you
I was like,
explain
that's icing. That's icing, right?
Could you explain that?
Half the time he would say, well, here comes icing. It would be icing. Just see, I knew it was icing.
It's like so ridiculous.
Why
Travis.
is there only a 4-on-4 right now?
I go, what happened to the red line? I remember there used to be a
my
red
God.
line or something.
How many years ago now? I don't even know.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
It was a tough game to watch.
It was a very tough game.
Well, the end was tough to watch.
then-
The rest of the game was great.
And then yesterday, someone asked me, who you got today? Ope, Flyers or Sabres? And I write, sorry, but Ryan Miller looks unstoppable. Sabres got this today.
Whoops.
0 for 3 with the fucking OTs. 0 for 3. People are now betting against my picks.
Are they making some money?
They're begging me to pick games, and then they're going opposite at this point. Who won last night with the Chicago thing?
Chicago.
Chicago won
Forced
that?
game 7.
Wow.
Vancouver was up 3-0, like in the series.
Wow.
Now
Ooh.
they've come all the way back.
Right on.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy your playoff hockey?
Dams. Yeah, I thought it was pretty exciting.
And you got the nice system over there.
Yeah. We watched it upstairs, but the TV is fucking great for sports. It's like crazy. It looked, and it just was like, it was action packed, man. I was commenting also, of course, much to his chagrin, that like not as many whistles as I used to see when I used to watch like hockey.
Well, they don't want. They don't want.
Wow, that's a penalty. There's a penalty. Like every time something would happen
there were only
where it
like
wasn't
2
just
penalties.
skating and moving the puck around, I'd be like, that's got to be called. Travis just like, shut up.
I appreciate that the refs just stay out of it, man, and let these
Yeah.
guys beat the shit out of each other. You know, as long as it's not some blatant fucking penalty, they let them go for the most part.
Yeah.
And I think the players play a little more careful because they know what,
Right.
you know,
Sometimes they get a
Power play
stick
could
in
mean,
there, though. Wham!
When it's very obvious, of course they're going to call it. But you could watch this playoff hockey and see a lot of penalties they're not calling, which I love. Do that in the regular season.
And then my other favorite thing was, he's in the crease, punch him in the fucking face.
There you go.
And Travis is just like, oh God, would he shut the fuck up?
Anthony loves it when it's in the zone and when you get it out of the zone.
Yes,
Both.
clearing it is great. The power
or
play,
keeping it in.
the power play was great because it was like, clear it, there it is.
That's where hockey has changed. If you have the tip of your skate in the crease, you're going to lose your teeth.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Like, they don't
punch
fuck
him in
around.
the fucking face.
Even if it was by accident, so if he was pushed by the other team into the crease, he
Doesn't
still
matter.
gets beat up.
Doesn't matter. He gets the shit beat.
Oh
out
yeah,
of him.
and it's not even. It's even close to the crease at this point. If you're a couple
I
feet
know.
away, they're going to fuck.
It's
with you.
fantastic.
Oh really? You want to come this close, or are you going to lose your teeth?
That was good.
It's up to you.
It was good. I enjoyed myself
And that's
watching that.
and it's much different than regular season. I'm going to say it again. It's
And
the
that's
only
why
sport
I'll
that
only
is
watch the
drastically
playoffs.
different when the playoffs hit. Drastically
I'll
different.
only watch playoffs then.
Although baseball's drastically different. Those games turn out to be, 6 hours long when it's the playoffs?
Oh yeah.
And the pitchers will go longer, or they'll
Holy
bring in
shit.
starters to do relief. Like, you'll see a lot of that guys coming in the seventh that are supposed to start.
I had a
I don't know why I had to say it and then explain the starter coming in a relief man. I should have said it once, but I felt like I had a good point. It just wasn't enough words in it.
I had a shitty fucking sports weekend because the Knicks got knocked out too. They got swept by the
I don't
Celtics.
think they were. I don't even know about basketball, but they weren't looking very good during the playoffs, from what I heard.
And the Celtics aren't. The Celtics are not winning this fucking.
The Black
championship.
Celtics?
And don't bet on that. Trust me, they're not winning the championship. this
Aye,
year.
a bunch of just a bunch of Irish guys on the court.
Don't count Oklahoma out. Oh,
What?
there's a team in Oklahoma now, and they look pretty fucking good in the
Really?
playoffs. Don't count them out. Don't count Chicago out. Don't just assume it's going to be the Lakers or the fucking Heat. I'll tell you right now. But the stupid Knicks haven't won a playoff game. They had it in the paper today. They haven't won a playoff game in 10 years now.
Wow.
Even the Islanders, who have been shitty for a long time, have won playoff games in the last 10 years.
Wow,
It was in the
Knicks are
paper
really
today.
bad.
It shows all the teams, and the Yankees, of course, have the most playoff wins in the last 10
Well,
years for
yeah.
New York teams.
Of course.
And the fucking Knicks have still not won one playoff game in 10 years. And that was the first time they were in the playoffs
Amazing.
in 7 years.
And they blew it, so.
I don't know if they blew it, but...
Yeah, but your Mets swept the Diamondbacks, so it wasn't a total
Mets,
loss.
Mets got a
Yes.
4-game winning streak.
Yeah. 4 games, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, they're what, 8 and
Oh, they're
13,
back-
something like that?
they're
9
back in it.
13.
9 or 10 wins.
They're back in it then.
I'm not, Halliday had a fucking game down there in Philly. Fucking Phillies are the best team in baseball.
In baseball.
And
You're
you're
9 and 13. You're not the worst team.
9
anymore.
and 13. And your Dirk Jeter is 55 hits away from 3,000.
Yeah, that's going to be
So
one of
that's
these
got to be a
big
big
moments.
deal for you Yankees fans.
Big moments. They almost blew it. The Yankees.
They've been keeping
Jesus
track in the
Christ.
paper since spring training.
Yeah, I know, right?
Isn't it amazing that Pete Rose has over 1,000 hits more? Like, that's how fucking good Pete Rose was. Jeter's amazing, and Rose had over 1,000 more hits.
He
Like,
has
that's
more hits than anyone.
Yeah, well, I know. I'm saying 4,000 something.
Oh yeah.
Nah,
I'll bet you he doesn't. Get it?
That's because Pete Rose crouched down and
upsetting.
slapped at that stupid ball. He was one of those slap hitters.
Yeah.
How many fucking singles did he have?
I know him and Rod Carew should fucking jerk each other off in a booth.
Stupid
I'm
Rod.
Charlie Hustle. Yeah, I'm Rod Carew.
Charlie Hustle.
Remember Rod Carew choking up on that bat and just slapping at the ball? It drove people nuts.
He was my favorite player for a while. Even
Why?
more than I just loved Rod Carew. Loved him.
Really?
Loved him because he was. I don't know. He was just great.
They'd say he used the entire field.
Oh, really?
They would never say that.
No, they
guy.
would.
We would all think it, but anyone that said it was immediately humiliated sexually.
Did he ever have a double, Rod Carew? Or was it all just slap singles?
Just single, slap,
played for-
single.
slap, slap, slap.
I think he played for 18 years, and he has 7 career home runs and
and 2 doubles and
Yeah.
1 triple.
8 balls hit out of the infield.
Because the
actually.
guy was daydreaming in right field. This fucking slap hitter shit.
I know, but he was fucking really hard to get out, like Tony Gwynn.
And not only did he slap at the ball, he made sure like he bounced it really high.
Yeah.
So they didn't
Hard
have
to
a
field.
he didn't
Yeah,
even have
yeah.
You didn't even have a chance at fielding it before Rod Carew was past first base.
Ball took a bad hop, yet 2 feet in front of him.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. A little squib. I think they invented the word squib for Rod Carew. Another squib for Rod Carew. Travis, what do you think of your Canadians? You think they're going to do this or what?
I have to think they're going to do this.
Where's the next game? I don't even know.
In Montreal.
Montreal.
Yeah. But it's,
But the home team's not winning this.
Boston was the first one to win and at home on Saturday.
A lot of fucking games not being won by the home team.
And that could have went either way there, Travis.
Could have gone either way. Yeah, this is good sports talk.
A lot of good opportunities, a lot of good missed opportunities, and some great goaltending in that game. That's what I saw.
I think they'll pull it out, though.
Yeah. Stay close, Travis. Because I've heard explanations about this, and I don't believe any of them. Okay. Rick will explain in Rockland. Go ahead, Rick.
Hey, Rick.
Hey, guys, what's up? Love you, love the show. I wanted to ask Travis if Anthony was booing the black guy and the Canadians with the rest of the Boston fans.
Well, the Boston fans sure do like to boo their black guys.
Well,
now, Travis, you're going to have to explain this for all the Canadians fans out there. I guess Subban? Is that how you
PK Subban.
Subban. Okay, yeah. I wanted to say his name correctly. Subban, he's a black player for the Canadians, and he's damn good. And
everyone hates him.
And every time he touched the puck in Boston, they were booing him. You got to think it's a racist thing.
Yeah, but it's like that everywhere. I mean,
why do they hate him so much?
Because he's a rookie and he's very cocky, and he'll hit people and he'll start shit. And I think a lot of players don't respect that he's very new to the game and very cocky for what he's done.
Yeah,
so
that
far.
must be why in Boston they boo him when he's on the ice.
Definitely doesn't have to do with his race.
Doesn't have anything to do with the race, right? No.
Is he good, though?
Yeah, he's very good. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, in New York they'll boo him every time he gets the puck at the Garden, and in Boston,
just because he's that cocky.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
That's hilarious.
I was thinking it has to be racist Boston.
Yeah, of course.
It has to be.
it would be funnier.
You made it easy for racist Boston, man.
Yeah.
No, the whole league does this.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a hateable guy if you're not a Canadians fan.
Really? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know much about him.
Do you like him?
Yes, I do. Very much.
Oh.
Why don't you? How come you don't dislike his cockiness?
Why did you marry him?
Because he's on my team. If he wasn't on my team, I'd say, that cocky motherfucker.
Is he worse than Avery?
No one's worse than Avery.
Avery's a cunt.
Yeah.
And you could say that now, Rangers fans, because I don't think that he's coming back. Avery's a twat.
Yeah.
And you're right. If he was on the Islanders, I'd fucking love a player like
course
that.
he would.
But he's not on my team, so he's a fucking twat.
Rangers done. That's it.
Yeah, that Caps knocked him out. Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's all I know. I've totally exhausted.
Are you gonna watch
all
more
of my
playoff hockey?
sports. I'll probably watch the Canadians games now. Just during
watch.
You don't want me to watch?
Oh, you're bad luck now too.
No, I'll bad luck too.
Yeah, between
I'm
us.
gonna be watching. That'll be fun. We can tweet.
Yeah, let's all get together and watch your Canadians.
Yeah, I'm gonna
This
watch
series is
and
getting
tweet.
interesting.
I'll
Where do you want
tweet it.
to see the
I'm
game?
gonna watch it alone in my room and just.
No, man. Well, I'll come over. I'll come over.
Nah, my
Our
place
kids
is a
can have a
mess.
play date and we'll watch hockey together.
We're
Travis.
moving. We got boxes everywhere.
I think it's fun if we just watch it at our various locations.
And
But
tweet
we
'em?
tweet everything.
Yeah, can we do that?
Yeah.
Sure, we can do that.
No, because he'll just put his Twitter down. Why don't you go to Ope's house or something like that? It's right here in the city.
Oh.
He's got a big 4-bedroom. You can just bring the kids over with a kid and hang out.
Travis
There you go.
truly believes I'm bad luck.
Yes,
You're
I
not
do.
bad luck.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. It's, I know.
Maybe watching it with him would destroy the luck. Bad luck.
You willing to take that chance?
I could. I'll do anything at this point.
You believe that I'm cursing your team at this point?
I do believe you're not on my side. Consciously or subconsciously.
The anger people threw at me on Twitter, though, just because I'm
my
picking games that aren't
Very
coming
serious.
true. They're like, just fucking don't say my team's name.
Yeah, they don't even want you mentioning the
I'm
name.
so mad. I'm like, come on. You really think I have anything to do with this in the end? I would love to think I have that power.
There's something going on. There is something going on there.
Jordan, very excited that we mentioned Rod Carew in the first hour of the show today.
Well, a lot of people have criticized me. Like, I'm typically a 3rd to 4th hour show Rod Carew mention guy. And everyone has, Twittered me about that and emailed me, dude, how about the first hour? And I said, I'm going to start doing it.
Can we turn this into Rod Carew Day?
I don't know if I would go that extreme. I would wait till his birthday, where I would like to celebrate the anniversary of his 11th hit. I don't know. Yeah, so I would get on Google and see when it was.
I bet it's today. That would be odd.
All right, Matt in Boston wants to explain some shit. Go ahead, Matt.
We don't like them because they're different than us. Oh, sorry.
What, Matt?
I'm not the black guy from Canadians. I don't even want to say his name. I fucking hate him. He's a piece of shit.
because he wears a face shield and he starts shit, and nobody's going to jack him in his black mouth. Because he got a face shield on.
Jack him in his black mouth.
That's funny.
Yeah, that face shield, man. If you're gonna start shit, you gotta take that whole fucking
Can't do it.
helmet
Can't
off.
do it.
He doesn't wear a face shield. What is this guy talking about?
Is that protocol? There's a face shield right
I'm
there.
looking at a face shield picture right now.
I'm looking.
No, I'm talking about the entire mask.
Well, there's glass right there.
Are you just talking about the mask over his eyes?
A little plexiglass.
All right.
I love
Misunderstanding.
I love.
You wear a full mask when you get your face broken, and then you show up for the next game, like my boy Marchand.
Yeah, he's a tough motherfucker.
Yeah, what's he wearing that glass over his eyes for? You're right. I agree
Tons
with
of
this
players
guy.
wear that.
Yeah, but this guy's starting shit.
But fair enough, you could still knock his teeth out as long as you got access to the jaw and the teeth. That I think that's acceptable.
It's like a
in the
cartoon.
NHL.
Like, you wouldn't hit a man with glasses, would you? And then they do.
I love the fucking real tough guys in hockey where it's obviously going to fight. They're like, all right, let's do this. They slowly take their fucking They take their helmet off. They take their gloves off. They roll up their sleeves. You ready? I'm ready.
Nice. Let's go.
And then you got the one guy always that. Oh, I didn't realize I was supposed to take my helmet off. Sorry, you got a broken hand.
Guys.
Yeah.
I hate PK Subban only has 727 fans on Facebook, so he can't be that bad a guy.
Well,
he's going to get a few more now that you mentioned the site. That wasn't smart on your part.
It does not affect me personally.
Steve in Alabama's got
Alabama Steve.
Steve. He's going back to the traffic thing. Over 3 hours from not even in Philly. I'm north now. Whatever. Go ahead, Steve.
Hey guys, I got an answer to all y'all's problems. Jimmy, when you traveling from gigs and Opie going from Philly all the time and Ant in his drunken stupors in his Shelby, y'all need to get a CB. And Opie, just like last night, all you had to do was say southbound, what's going on, and they would have told you. Take local.
Hey, southbound, what's going on?
I'm not getting a CB when I have Twitter. I should have taken advantage of that. I did that one time, and people got mad at me at that because I go, "Hey, heading north of the New Jersey Turnpike, can someone tell me, what's going on?" And then I get 1,000 people telling me the same thing. I didn't do that last night though. Fuck this CB. That's old school.
I have a CB actually.
You do?
Yep.
You don't know how many times I've been on the damn turnpike going north, and it's crazy.
Did he even hear that, you think?
No, he's
too busy thinking that we give a fuck about him and his truck and his CB.
Yeah. How come you don't ask for my CB handle?
Yeah, Steve.
Yeah, what's your CB handle?
I do have one.
But no, man, I've been on the Jersey Pike going slow, and I'll have
give a fuck about traffic and trucks.
How come you don't want my CB handle, Steve? How come nobody ever asked for my CB handle? I've announced before that I have one.
Steve, he's got a CB handle.
He has got to be the CB kid.
No, I'm not actually.
What's your handle, Jimmy?
Clarkston.
It's hard to ask for, I would think.
How do you spell that?
Clarkston. It's an H, an L, and R, and then a U with the little fucking greater than sign over it. There's 6 of them.
Six
And
of them, huh?
You're supposed to say, Clarkston, you got your ears on, son?
I'm telling y'all.
Steve, we don't give a fuck about you, your truck, roads, or CBs.
Yes. What is this? 1976?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have a convoy?
Yeah, put the metal to the fucking pedal.
Can we get a little convoy for Steve? He needs it today.
There you go. Yay. There, see? Oh, God.
You want to back off them hogs? 10-4, about 5 miles or so. 10 Roger, them hogs. Get
hate them.
10s up here.
Breaker. Hope you got your ears on.
Breaker for the bandit. No, this is
No.
What? No.
What'd you say?
I said now it's good.
No, but it sounded good.
But it's not.
That's not Johnny Cash.
Cash.
No, you're not. I have my headphones off, but I put my other ones on.
Johnny Cash would have never done this.
Well, I wanted to hear it at least.
Yeah.
If it was Johnny Cash, though, it wouldn't have sucked. I couldn't. I had to change my tune.
All right, there, Steve. Thank you. And just so we have the info out there, NHL told the players they have to wear the half shield, right? as they're coming into the league?
I assume so. Yeah. I mean, because
but they got that grandfather thing for the older guys. I think
just like they did with the helmet.
Do they
with the
have to
helmets?
wear the shield now?
I think so. Yeah.
I
believe
just over
so.
your eyes.
I heard that series was really good.
Oh boy, a shield joke. Was that
No.
a shield joke?
It was a shield statement that never should have been masquerading as humor.
Let's say hi to Scott on Long Island. Scott.
Hey guys, what's up? Little NHL trivia. The first black player in the NHL was for Boston.
Yes.
They bring it up every black holidays and all, like Martin Luther King Day, he gets celebrated up there. And
What's his name?
oh, I have no idea. I wouldn't remember.
What was his nickname?
You can only imagine.
Black Ice.
Talked about it before.
Black guys. Yeah, I know. What
He
was
had
his
a good
name
name.
again? He had a good name.
Yeah. Oh, Willie O'Ree.
Yeah, there you go.
Willie O'Ree. Motherfucker.
And this guy wants me to tune into AM radio to get the traffic report. I knew what the traffic report was. Easter Sunday, rain, heading to New York City. I think I can figure that
I
one
realize
out.
there's nothing you can do when you drive. It's like there's nothing. The traffic isn't going to tell you a secret way. And by the way, Opie,
Don't tell anyone else. I'm just talking to you.
Go up to the GWB. Don't take the tunnels. GWB's empty.
The Gothels had some backups.
The Gothels.
I hate when they call it the Goethals when they try to say it right.
The Goethals.
When Jeff McKay tries to say it right.
He says the Gothels.
Yes. 10-10 win.
10-10 win.
They all do it. How is that good? He does two different. He does 10-10 another one, but I hate when they do that. They're like, and traffic has been supported by a Panasonic Jan Cam of a 10-10 win. Why is that good?
I'm Judy DeAngelis.
So I guess I'm not the only one that actually repeats them back to themselves in my car the entire time.
It's
I'm
fun.
on.
Nuts.
It's fun to kind of like talk along with the radio.
Ridiculous.
10-10 wins sports.
I hate it. The news, the fucking typewriters.
Teletype.
That's why I had to stop listening. I could have taken
They
it.
just run a sound effect. They tried taking it off once years ago, and people
lost their
complained.
minds.
So they keep a teletype like it's 1950.
That sounds like Jimmy
There it
Durante
is.
in the back. That's so irritating.
Traffic and weather coming up next on the ones
I
on
hate how-
10-10 wins.
Everything has to fucking rhyme. Everything has to have a name. Traffic and weather
Together.
something together. Yeah, traffic and weather together on the 8s.
Yes.
Why do we need it on the 8s?
Because it's 88.
I know that, but be simple. That's too confusing. Be simple. Say 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, and 56 past the hour. 4 of the hour it'll be on.
4 of the hour.
Jimmy, can you handle this one for me? Just checking my Twitter.
Sure.
Butcher without the T 72. Do you realize 90% of your audience is truck drivers and you sound like a giant pussy?
But why?
Because we're making fun of CBs. Get the joke, asshole.
I wasn't making fun of CBs. I have a handle. I gave out my
What was
secret
your handle
again.
No.
It's amazing you remember that.
I don't know if I did.
I think it was pretty close.
Because my handle is private. I actually don't give it out to anybody.
Oh.
Nobody has had it until today.
Well, then you're going to get a lot of people breaker for the whole home.
You want people
Yeah.
to break you on Twitter today?
No.
Give you some breakers?
I certainly don't.
Why, man? It'll be
It
fun.
won't be fun. It'll be fun if a chick blew me. That's fun. That's a lot of fun.
But is this asshole really upset because we made fun of CBs?
Of course he is.
What's wrong with you?
He's
You're listening to the wrong
lonely.
show, you
He's
idiot.
very lonely
Go
out
to
there
the trucker channel.
on the road. I love those guys. I'm an over-the-road truck driver.
Right.
Really, are you?
What does over the road mean?
I have no idea why they say that. I thought it was just assumed they used those tar strips all across the country.
Yeah, you know who's over the road? Planes.
Yes.
Did you see the St. Louis fucking footage yet?
No.
The airport basically got destroyed. It's going to be closed for, I think, 2 months.
From a tornado.
Oh,
Did you see they're showing it on TV all day today, so, I mean, take a peek.
Yeah, that's a big one.
You see shit just flying all over the place inside the terminal.
Crazy.
What a tornado hit?
Yeah, tornado nailed them.
Wow.
Fucked up the airport.
You haven't seen this yet, Jimmy?
I have not. It reminds me of my favorite song, though. Why don't you meet me in St. Louis, Louis? Meet me at the fair.
Oh,
do you remember that song?
No. Why would we?
We used to sing that when I was a kid in Mrs. Jones's music class. Why don't you meet me in St. Louis, Louis? Meet me at the fair.
Fucking E-Rock's got it.
Of course he does. It's in his iPod.
He hung up his
Is that Judy Garland?
It might be.
all around, but no
Yes, she was singing to her bottle. Meet me in St. Louis.
St. Louis.
How do you not like this?
This is so old sounding.
Exactly. Yeah. Black people listen to this, they're putting on white gloves.
It brings you back to an innocent time, right?
Yes.
No, not innocent.
Porter, grab my luggage.
Yeah. A time when nothing was spoken about, everything was swept under the carpet.
Yes.
Not an innocent time.
The good old days.
They were popping each other's shitters. Don't you kid yourself.
Big hairy old pussies.
There was never an innocent time.
E-Rock's on the ball today.
Yeah, must have got a good night's
When he's
sleep.
laying on his stomach, he is. I'm sorry, Rob.
God, that YouTube video sucks, man. The one that's shown on TV, you just see shit flying all over the place
you watching the
inside
video
the
for this?
airport.
For the song?
No.
The video for Meet Me in St. Louis while we watch tornado footage
It has a bunch
rip
of-
apart the airport.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of videos like from Snoop's girls shaking their asses and then the tornado ripping the fucking airport roof off. And the big arches. Right out of steam.
OTRs and our drivers should stay out a couple of weeks at a time.
Oh.
Thank you, Swickster, on Twitter.
Thanks. I could have figured that out. I think I did, actually. Here's some footage. Tornado.
There's the
It's
tornado.
already here.
Where's the tornado? Is that the tornado?
I wonder if that delayed flights at all. Probably, right?
We have to get Dorothy out onto the runway. Shut up, Dorothy. Please. Why don't you just sprinkle the things on the road?
Why did it
pick it up?
Why did a tornado tear through a church on Easter Sunday?
Because God hates people.
Grateful survivors. They go to church to worship the guy, and the guy hits him with a tornado.
I know.
What is that about?
But they'll say it was a miracle no one was hurt.
But it wasn't. Because
But it wasn't.
It would have been a miracle if the tornado just fucking slowed down and tiptoed over the church.
Right.
But if it tore through the church like it was an outhouse, that's not a miracle, idiots.
I don't know about this God thing. I'm very confused. But when you have a tornado hit like a casino or something on Easter Sunday and not a church,
Tornado.
right? Because when the sinners and all the people that don't believe in the God thing be somewhere else, and maybe you hit those people with a tornado.
You hit the sinners.
Not the fucking people that are actually you got.
Right.
You need more people to spread the word of Jesus.
Jesus.
So why would you hit the fucking church with a tornado on Easter Sunday?
That video stunk. There was 3 pieces of paper that fell.
Nah, there's better video. They're showing it on the news. You'll see for yourself. Want a break?
Yeah.
Why not?
We got Anderson Silva coming in at 7:45.
He does speak English, but not particularly well. But he sounds very quiet. He doesn't.
He'll fucking kill you though. And you saw his documentary.
Did you see the photos I took with him? I was just me. I'm an ugly fucking guy.
Oh, stop.
Well, not really.
Dude, I'm a horribly. I'll show him to you. And I'm gonna have him sign because no one can get pictures. People got pictures with him, but it was tough.
Yeah.
But of course, I fucking.
Oh, let me see. Let me see if you're ugly.
Good picture.
I got 2 holding it out. One, because I was by myself, my friend.
That's a good picture.
That one is not that bad. It's a little blurry.
Yeah, you're ugly.
But look,
Oh, God.
But look at this one. It looks like he's holding a retard puppet. He looks like he's holding a fucking retard puppet.
But are you taking your own picture there?
Yes, but
that's
doesn't
the
matter.
problem. You pulled your neck back. You never
Yeah,
pull your
everybody
neck back
does
in
that.
pictures.
And
I know,
when
but I had
take
to
their
lean
own
in next to
picture,
him.
You know
you're
when you're
right.
at a table and the person right next to you is like, all right, dude, let's get into photo.
Yeah,
and then you're the
pull your
one
head
leaning back with your neck
That's
sticking
true.
Look at how
straight out.
handsome
Very
he is, though.
silly.
He's like a fucking
Give
model.
yourself a 4th chin.
So I'm going to ask him to sign whichever one he finds me less repulsive in.
Let him decide.
Yeah, could you decide which one I'm not ugly in and then sign it?
All right, so we got Silva coming in. We got Jack Osbourne coming in at 8:30, and Dimitri Martin. We've never had Dimitri on.
Yeah, Dimitri's huge in the business.
no
He has a
kidding.
book out, I think, and
Casino business.
Yeah, I forget what the book is called. I think it's just This Is My Book. Or
This is a book.
This is a book by Dimitri Martin, and he's a funny dude, man.
I don't know if this is worth it for the show, because you never know with the listeners, but
Probably not.
Nathan Brimmer on Twitter. Funniest quote from St. Louis Tornado News. It was like being in a horror movie. Grown men were crying. It was horrible.
Oh.
I wouldn't want to be
terrible.
I wouldn't want to be close to a Look at there's the footage on CNN of what's left of part of that airport.
So wait, so there's no flights going out of there? They're probably gonna have one. You know how fucking delays are gonna be out of there?
Baggage.
No, I think they're closing down the airport for like 2 months.
It says airport operating at 70% capacity.
What the fudge?
That's not
Excuse me.
closing it down. I heard they were closing the fucking thing down.
No, those are just houses you're looking at.
Oh, the whole thing's a mess, guys. Let's just go to break and recoup.
Ring ding, ring ding, ring ding, pick up the phone, cunt. Hello. Pick up the phone, cunt. The phone, cunt. The phone. Pick up the phone, cunt. Hello. Ring ding, ring ding, ring ding, pick up the phone, cunt. Hello. Pick up the phone, cunt. Pick up the phone, cunt. Hello.
Gregorio! Antonio!
Amy.